With the 2017 rice crop year in the record books, growers now look ahead to 2018.
So how did Louisiana farmers fare compared to prior years? TWILA's AJ Sabine shows us why our rice farmers are hoping the new year is better than this one.
For Louisiana growers who cut rice in 2017, the time they spent in the field won't live long in anyone's memory.
We just can't maintain the industry going any further down.
LSU rice specialist Dustin Harrell opines that whatever could go wrong did go wrong.
Prior to the season starting, one of the things that happened here in Louisiana is the Louisiana Department of Agriculture and Forestry found out that a lot of our rice seed had low germ. A lot of it less than 80%, which is guaranteed. And so what we had to do is we had to jump out on that and make sure that we adjusted our seeding rates accordingly so that we wouldn't have lower than normal stands earlier in the season.
While farmers made those adjustments, it made seeding rates a lot higher. Disease pressure followed the stand issue of low germ.
But later in the season, we had a higher disease pressure, particularly from sheath blight. And a lot of this could be traced back to the weather conditions that we had later in the year, as well as stick stands, which influence sheath blight disease, make it more rampant in rice.
On top of that, this summer's active hurricane season put significant pressure on growers in southwest Louisiana.
The weather actually started a little bit early. Early on, it was very clear, perfect conditions. Our rice crop was probably 2 weeks ahead of normal. It was warm, it jumped out of the ground like I mentioned. And then about the end of April, first couple days of March, we had a couple of rainfall events that came through southwest Louisiana. They were very sporadic, but we had some locations that received 10 inches on the first one and 10 inches on the second. So we had a lot of flooding that occurred from flash flooding, and then we had some backwater flooding that came with the ensuing days. So we had a lot of rice that went underwater.
Harrell estimates that growers lost about 4,000 acres of rice because of wet weather. However, flooded rice fields also reduced, you guessed it, yields.
One of the things that the weather did was cause increased disease pressure. And most of this came in the form of sheath blight. It was probably one of the worst sheath blight years that we had. So we're losing yield from the sheath blight, and we are also losing milling quality as well.
Still, with so much bad news this year, things can only improve in 2018.
I would expect that we're really going to rebound next year. Yield, acres-wise, will probably increase a little bit in acres of what we saw this year going into 2018. But again, we can only go up on our yields.
Meanwhile, rice growers, millers, and merchants are looking forward to a bit of good news to come out of the 2017 Rice Outlook Conference. That's coming up in San Antonio, Texas, December 10th through the 12th. If you would like more information about Outlook 2017, or if you're looking for more facts about rice, you can log on to our website at twilatv.org.